Hi everybody, I'm Julie Kerr, writer and director of the romantic comedy Geek Loves Punk, and today I'm going to be doing a review of the book, The 10-Day Detox Diet, The Blood Sugar Solution by Mark Hyman, MD. So he's like a straight up doctor. So I'm totally going to be recommending this book, because I really like this book. So what I'm going to do is talk about three things three reasons why I really like this book. And the other thing I want to say is I am a filmmaker, so I can't give like medical advice, so I'm totally not doing that. I'm honestly just a person recommending a book written by a doctor. Like a real doctor. He has an MD. Okay, cool. Alright, so the other thing I wanted to say was, so the most I've ever weighed is 225 pounds, and right now I weigh like 180 pounds. And the reason I was able to lose the weight was because I followed the advice in this book. But again, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just recommending a book. That's all I'm doing. Okay. And so what happened for me is I did a checkup with my doctor, and I felt a little chubby, and so my doctor did the checkup thingy, and my doctor's like, "You're good," and basically I'm paraphrasing, but my doctor was like, "Yeah, like you good," and I was like, "Yeah, but aren't I kind of chubby?" And at this point I was like 225 pounds, and she's like, I guess, because she was basically going on tests and all that kind of thing, and she's like, you're good though. And then she's like, do you want me to like recommend you a book? I was like, okay, so she's the one who recommended, my doctor recommended this book, the 10-Day Detox Diet by Mark Hyman. But again, and I cannot emphasize this enough, you need to consult a doctor, that kind of thing, before reading this book. I'm just recommending you read the book. That's all I'm saying. I can't give medical advice. I'm just a filmmaker on the internet. Okay, so all I can say is you can read the book, but talk to a doctor before you follow the advice in the book. Okay, but I'm going to talk about three things I really liked about the book, and I think this video can be beneficial even if you never read the book. Okay, and finally also, I wanted to say, I don't get any money if you buy the book. I'm just recommending it because I, a stranger on the internet, care about you, a stranger watching this. So I want to make the world a better place with my YouTube videos. So, all right. So the first thing I really like about this, I would say watch this video before you read the book, because I feel like this video is going to make you feel good. Okay, so, all right, the first thing I really like about this book, this is the first book. I've read a couple of books on weight loss and that kind of thing. This is the first book that just kind of made me feel not alone as far as a chubby person. I do not want to be too maudlin or emo about this. Please feel sorry for me. I once was chubby. Don't feel sorry for me. I'm good. Okay, but what I like about this book is that sometimes I read books about weight loss, blah, 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 and I felt like the author doesn't get it. I feel like this person has always been skinny, and I don't think they quite get it as far as being chubby. But Dr. Hyman, he's skinny, and he gets it. I was like, so the first thing I like about this book is Dr. Hyman, a skinny doctor, understands chubby people. And I was like, okay. This man, he gets me. He gets me. So the thing is, for sure, I grew up in an abusive home and blah, 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 and I'm okay and I'm alright. I've made other videos about that kind of stuff. But, I get that we emotionally eat and that stuff, but, I could write very emo poetry about why I like cheeseburgers, but I just want to keep it real. Cheeseburgers just are delicious. I don't mean to oversimplify. Cheeseburgers are delicious. Chicken wings are delicious. Taco Bell is delicious. Wingstop is delicious. This stuff tastes good. Okay, and in some ways it was fun gaining all the weight. I was just gobble, 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 gobble. That's how I was up to 225, right? And in some ways it's fun, but in other ways it doesn't feel good as far as your body. But he gets it. Like Mark Hyman, like he understands. This man understands chubby people, and he's like, and he says it in the book. He's like, listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. This food tastes good. And I was like, thank you, someone who understands me. I love chicken wings. I love chicken wings. I love Taco Bell. I love a double cheeseburger at McDonald's. Like, I love all that stuff. Like, milkshakes, it all tastes good. You know what I'm saying? And he gets it. He's like, look, this food tastes good. And he's like, I'm not going to lie to you. It tastes good. So that's the first thing I like about the book. Okay, he understands me. The second thing I like about the book is he explains the food industry, and he explains the science of really addictive food, what it does to your brain. And so he also explains like the food industry is like it's a $1 trillion industry, and us regular people, this is our regular working class dance, I don't know, but us regular people, you know, most of us make 5 figures a year. Right now I'm unemployed, COVID-19, but anyway, so most of us make 5 figures a year, and yes, personal responsibility is like a thing. You know, I can, and these days I actually eat pretty healthy, but yes, I can walk by a McDonald's and not buy anything, for sure. But he just acknowledges like it's a $1 trillion industry versus like regular people like you and me. And just this $1 trillion industry is better funded than us regular people. And so he just explains, like, listen, this is what he says is it's a highly influential industry, and he goes into details of how influential it is, and that he explains, as far as the chemistry of your brain, how this food can be so addictive. So he doesn't blame the chubby person, me, at all. Like, at all. He doesn't fat shame, or I don't know why I use quotation marks. He doesn't fat shame. I underlined it. So he doesn't fat shame. He doesn't say, oh, you fat bastard, or whatever. He doesn't say anything like that. He's like a nice guy. And he gets it. He's like, the food's made to be delicious. It's made to be highly addictive. There's tons of documentaries on sugar and how it's highly addictive. I'm sure maybe not, but you've heard the experiment of, they had a rat, and I'll link to it below, but they gave the rat cocaine, and then they gave the rat, I was gonna make a joke, lucky rat, but I've never done cocaine ever, so what do I know? But okay, they gave the rat cocaine, and then they gave the rat sugar, and then, so they got it addicted to cocaine first, then they got the rat addicted to sugar, and then they gave the rat options. The rat had to choose between cocaine or sugar. Can you imagine being that rat? But anyway, the rat chose the sugar. The rat chose the sugar over the cocaine. Yowzers. Okay, so, alright. So he explains the science and the addiction of it. And then he presents a solution. And the reason why he calls this the 10-day detox diet is because he says, listen, person reading this, I'm not going to lie to you, this food is delicious. He acknowledges it. And I get it. There's skinny people who don't understand Taco Bell. And God bless them. But Taco Bell is so good. Cheesy Gordita Crunch. So good. And I understand it's not authentic Mexican food. And I've had, like, you know, taco trucks. Taco trucks, also delicious. As a chubby person, I'll take the taco truck and I'll take the Taco Bell. I'll take it all. Okay, but anyway, just kidding. But he understands, he understands, he gets it. Okay, he understands a chubby person. He explains the food industry and the science of the physiology of how we can get addicted to this food. And the third thing he does is he presents a solution, and his solution is this 10-day detox diet. And totally consult a doctor. You don't have to consult a doctor to read the book. Consult a doctor before you do the stuff in the book, because it's pretty hardcore if you're used to eating a lot of junk food, which I was at the time. So the solution he presents is basically the 10-day detox diet. The reason why it's 10 days is He's helping your body cut the addiction to the junk food. And he tells you, look, it's addictive, it's delicious. So he helps you cut the addiction, and he says it takes 10 days to like just cut your addiction to it. And then he says that, and basically what you're doing is you're eating vegetables and like chicken, turkey, and like seafood, but that's pretty much what you're eating. And here's the thing, I mean, if you need to eat like 6 pounds of carrots every day, you can. You can totally do that, but what he's advising is vegetables, chicken, fish, and water, lots of water, and that's what he's advising. You can feel free to disagree with him, but what I do want to say is like day one when I started doing this, I just immediately felt better. So like, you know that thing where you get brain fog? There's like science behind that. So I remember later on going to see my doctor, and I was like, hey, when I eat a lot of junk food, my brain gets all fuzzy. I don't know what's happening. And she said, yeah, that's called science. Okay. Okay. What that means is like when you eat a lot of junk food, like sugar does weird stuff to your brain, and so does like saturated fat, and it makes your brain go all and I used to have a coworker who he loved fried rice, which is so good. Fried rice is so good, like Chinese food. But he's like, oh, I just had fried rice, now my brain's all okay, because fried rice usually is fried in like butter, and anyway, not that I'm no expert on cooking, but yeah, like, but he would talk about brain fog. And so what my doctor said is like, yeah, that's science. Like whenever your brain gets all from eating a lot of junk food, it's basically the stuff going to your brain and making it all foggy. So the first day I started doing this, like just basically for the most part eating vegetables, chicken, fish, that kind of thing, like my body immediately felt better for me. And then like my brain, I felt so much more clarity. Like I just felt clearer because I'd gotten all that junk out of my brain as far as like sugar and stuff like that. So I, random nerd on the internet, can only recommend this book. And I totally recommend the book, but for sure consult a doctor before like doing anything in the book. But I definitely like recommend the book. The book did change my life. I did go from like 225 pounds to like 170 pounds. Now because of COVID-19, I've been munching. So I'm now at like 180, which is fine. But actually tomorrow I'm going to go back to doing what's in this book because it's like I want to get back on track on eating healthy. So, alright, so yeah, I totally recommend the book, the 10-Day Detox Diet. I recommend you to read it, then talk to a doctor before you do the stuff in it. Yeah, but this is a great book, and this is the first guy to explain to me the science of being chubby, and it made me feel better. Like it made me feel empowered and just made me feel a lot better about myself, like about being chubby. Okay, so okay, yeah, so I totally recommend the book. Thanks so much for watching, and I want you to be really good to yourself today and pat yourself on the back for a job well done in general. I'm sure you did something awesome today, so be good to yourself, treat yourself to something awesome today. You deserve it, and thanks for watching. God bless. Thank you so much for watching my YouTube video. I really appreciate it. If you'd like to, I would love it if you would like, subscribe, ring the bell, or leave any comments or questions down below. I'm totally down to answer any of your questions or see what your thoughts are on the video. Also, my official call to action is that you guys and gals and folks be really good to yourselves. Be kind to yourselves. Times are tough right now. I'm keeping everybody involved with coronavirus, people on the front lines, in my prayers. And then us, just kind of everybody being stuck at home, keeping all of us in my prayers for sure. Okay, and my other call to action is that you join my email list. If you want to mosey on over to my website, this is like the link. Yeah, so I created a PDF and a PDF and a video. So I actually grew up in a abusive home, and now as an adult I'm doing quite well, considering considering a global pandemic. And yeah, so what So what I did is I came up with 5 daily strategies that I do every day that help me feel like good every day. And so, yeah, I used to deal with a lot of sadness and depression in my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s. I started studying personal development, and in a way I've been studying personal development my entire life. So what I did is I created a PDF and a worksheet where I give 5 daily strategies that teach you to tell you the 5 strategies I do every day that just help me feel good. And also my college buddy, he joined my email list, and he saw the sequence of videos that you get to see through my email list and the worksheets, and he said they were amazing. He emailed me and he told me he loved them, and he thought they were super awesome. So he said, "These are so Julie." That's what he said, my college buddy. So that's pretty cool, pretty exciting. So hey, so I totally encourage you to watch my, to join my email list. That's my official call to action. All right, thank you so much. I hope y'all have a great day. And I'm Julie Kerr, writer and director of the romantic comedy Geek Loves Punk. Okay, bye y'all, love y'all.